This game absolutely was won by Analyst, 100%. They literally had Subtlety double force and were beating it. This is definitely a PhD level Amulet Titan stuff. Hello and welcome everybody. We are back at it again, this time with a spicy one. If you've been looking at Amulet deck lists in the past couple weeks, you will have noticed the takeover of Aftermath Analyst. I even made a video on how the single Titan double Amulet combo works with Analyst and Lotus Field. So I'm not going to go over that in detail here. I'll leave a link to it in the description of this YouTube video that I'm currently talking on but is not yet posted. And yeah, so the ultimate goal is to put some stuff into the graveyard, either by milling it with Analyst or by sacrificing it with Lotus Field and then looping lands back. And in fact, you can even use Shifting Woodland as a land to copy Aftermath Analyst from your graveyard to continue to loop lands and do it over and over again. And it's going to get crazy, and hopefully we'll end up using that to full advantage when we jump into the matches here. But other than that, I can't say that I know much about it. I haven't actually played Aftermath Analyst very much at all, just in general. I just kind of know how the combo works, so I don't know. I know it's supposed to be strong against control. I know it's supposed to be good against removal because you play an Analyst, you sacrifice it, and their Fatal Push does nothing. You just get to start looping your lands, and they never have a window to use removal in that way. It also enables us to play Shifting Woodland, which is just a busted land. It's just really good. So that's about all I have to tell you about the list. The sideboard is a hodgepodge of things that Red Face Menace felt like playing today, including things like Splunkings in the sideboard, and a Sky Turtle against the Through the Breach Emrakul decks, and a Foundation Breaker because, I don't know, we stopped playing it, and I could have played a Force of Vigor, but now I'm playing a Foundation Breaker, so I can pack for it and kill a Blood Moon or something. I don't know. We're just, we're doing whatever today. We even have a couple of forests in the sideboard because we're lacking, I would say, on untapped green sources, which I don't love, but I mean, something's got to give to make room for all these special utility lands, and I'm even trying to play the 2 Mycosynths as well. So yeah, like I said, I don't know how this is going to go. I know it's going to be very fun, but other than that, I don't have much else to say, so let's jump straight into match 1. On the draw, unfortunately, obviously had to be the case. We have an Amulet Analyst hand here. That's interesting. So if we go turn 1 Valakut, turn 2 Amulet Vestige, play Analyst, and on turn 3 we'll have 5. I know, right? I'm trying to figure out exactly what this does. So on turn 2 we get to play Analyst off of Vestige, and on turn 3 we float 5, use 4 of it to activate Analyst, bring back Lotus Field and Crumbling Vestige. That's another 5 mana. So that we actually have Titan mana with this hand, weirdly enough. I mean, we're definitely supposed to keep this. This is a weird sequence. This is a strange sequence for sure. If we draw an untapped source, we could just play Dryad on turn 2 as well. So I will say, I don't have very much experience playing Lotus Field and Amulet Titan, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, there goes our Amulet. That's a little unfortunate. We'll just top deck a second one. No problem. Amulet? Could not be. Well, we're still going to play Valakut and pass. Basic Swamp into Inquisition, huh? Do we just run out the Analyst here? I don't know if that even makes sense. Nah, I'm going to play Dryad on turn 3 here using the Vestige. Then we'll go from there. We got a Surveil. Soul Spike. I can't say that was one that I was expecting. I know that it's a played card in some of these Necro Dominance decks. Like that. Okay. Feeling quite behind. Our opponent being on the play with that Inquisition really ruined our hand. Waiting for our opponent to discard it down to 5 cards. I guess they didn't find another Soul Spike. Or if they did, they didn't want to use it. Curious what the Analyst is going to be like here. Because if we can get to the point where we're playing and cracking Analyst in the same turn so they can't just like Fatal Push it, then it might be good. Discard Vein Ripper. What is this card? Okay, so it's just a big dumb creature. Okay, I wonder if they have they probably have like Sorin or something to put that into play, I'd assume. We drew Urza Saga, which is actually something I was thinking about. That would be kind of cool to draw Urza Saga so we could bring it back with our Analyst at some point. So we'll just go ahead and play those out. Next turn we can just slam the ring. Try to top deck into a Titan that way, perhaps. Boggart Bog. We have the better Bog. Although actually I don't know that we do have the better Bog. Let me go check. Nope. Oh, we do. We have the better Bog. Our opponent's Inquisitioning us again, by the way. I have to assume they take Analyst. No? They just leave us with the Analyst, huh? Well, they're just begging to lose to Analyst, I guess. They didn't kill our Dryad either. Interesting. Maybe they're holding up, like, Orcish Bowmasters. 2 forests in the sideboard. They're going to be matchups where we want to board out Urza Saga, and we only have 5 untapped green sources in the main deck in the first place. And the matchups where Blood Moon and Magus of the Moon could be involved, or the Blue Magus, like against blue-black Murktide decks, we might want to bring in some extra basic forests. Dude, we've seen 3 Vein Rippers now. Okay. Well, I have to assume that it's just playing the One Ring. They have a Bowmaster here for sure. There's like no % chance that they don't have Bowmaster. But I think we're going to want a ring here. And we can just use Lotus Field with Amulet this upcoming turn. So we'll just play our ring and we'll pass. Are they Bowmaster in response? That's fine. So we'll get our protection. And I guess we might as well go ahead and draw now. And pass back. Mirror Pool is interesting. That could do some very interesting things with Analyst, depending on what we hit with the Analyst. If we can go infinite, so to speak. We're going to have all of the card types for Shifting Woodland, so there's a Shieldred. We still just want to find Primeval Titan, really. Our opponent can draw their whole freaking deck, though. Not looking too great for us. Not looking impossible, though. They have to have a mainboard copy of Force of Despair, which sometimes these decks do play, assuming we can find a Titan or, something relevant. Because we're going to have one Amulet here. It's actually kind of annoying that we have both Lotus Field and Mirror Pool in hand. We can Grazer in the Mirror Pool. All right, so we'll see what we draw. Vesuva. Interesting. Okay, we'll lose our 2 life here. Floating with the Saga for sure. Let's get our Amulet. And I think we do want to go ahead and draw with the ring, most likely. So if we Lotus Field, Grazer in, Vesuva copy Lotus Field, we can start doing Analyst things, but it doesn't necessarily get us anywhere. I'm going to draw with the ring first. We're taking like 6 damage here. 2, 4, 5, 6, yep. No Titan either. Okay. We can chump with the Grazer. So we're going to be down at 8. Trump one of these, take 5, down 5, so we're not necessarily dead. So we go Lotus Field, float green, sack, Vestige, Lotus Field, then we go Lotus Field again, hunt. So then we Grazer in, Lotus Field, so we'll have 7 minus 1 plus, right, 6 plus 3 is 9, play Analyst, reanimate. We might be able to naturally just mill the thing that we're missing with the Analyst here. Well, let's start by playing a Lotus Field here. And for now, I'm just going to yield to the Amulets. Sacrifice these 2. I think we're going to need the Grazer in play anyways, so let's just go ahead and do this also. The question is, do we go for the Lotus Field? I think we kind of have to. We can sacrifice the Otawara and be able to Otawara bounce like the army token, which is kind of interesting. If we hit a bounce land, that is. We'll sack these. We play Analyst and just see what we hit off of our mills here. We're bringing back a lot of value, that's for sure. The question is it good enough? We hit the 3rd Lotus Field. We're not really going anywhere from here. We don't have a way to bounce the Otawara. We're not, like, exactly dead. We're definitely going to activate here. We don't really have anywhere to go with all this, unfortunately. I don't know if there's a way to maybe try to put Mirror Pool into play so we can make copies or something. We're going to have to sacrifice 6 lands here, though. I think we just lost our whole board. Okay, maybe sacrifice it. I didn't really think that through. Yeah, we're just lost here for sure. I guess we were supposed to chump block with the Grazer and the Analyst. I don't know. We just need to hit something good there. Okay, so against our opponent, Spelunking seems pretty decent. Well, this hand is garbage. I'll mulligan that. Hey, we got a double Amulet Lotus Field hand. It's a little sad that we're on the play here, actually, but we definitely keep this. And I think we're bottoming the Analyst here, and we just get to run out Vesuva on nothing on turn 1. Just classic plays here. It's a turn 3 double Amulet hand. Okay, maybe single Amulet. Maybe just 1. Looks like just 1. Oh, maybe none if they have a second discard spell. All right. See if they have the discard spell for our second Amulet. If they just open Inquisition into Thoughtseize, that'll be kind of sad, but, it is what it is. One thing I want to try to get a handle on is whether 3 Lotus Fields is too much, and if we should just be playing 2. Echoing Deeps. All right, so we're definitely playing an Amulet this turn, and I guess we're just going to play Echoing Deeps. Nah. I think that more often than not, Dismember is just going to be a dead card. Once they have resolved a Shieldred, we should hopefully just be untapping and killing them, and having dead Dismembers in hand when we need threats is not... Break the ice! Okay. Well, we get to play a ring here. Second Amulet. No. Okay. We could try to just play ring next turn, but I'm not being patient here. I'm slamming. Technically, we could play Vesuva copy something and then play Titan this upcoming turn, but it's alright. We'll get the ring in play now while it does something. Beneath the Shieldred, potentially. Grazer lets us Titan here, and sacrifice all our lands, but, they're just holding up 4 mana. Okay. Explore. I guess we can lead on Explore. It's pretty free. If they have to Bowmaster, then we would be able to draw 2 in response, but we're just going to go ahead and draw with the ring now. You can Bowmaster me if you want to, opponent. They do have the Bowmaster. Let's see if they have 2 copies. We can still Titan here because we have 2 land drops remaining thanks to Explorer. Hey, Amulet's great. Okay, so the question is, can we beat a removal spell on our Titan? So first things first, we play a land out, and I guess we're gonna end up sacrificing 2 to Lotus Field no matter what. So it probably doesn't matter. I guess we want to sacrifice Lotus Field and something else and leave the Growth Chamber in play. Tolario Westa would be important to transmute for our Analyst if we wanted to go with that route. So we can go Lotus Field, sack both, and float 3, play Amulet, and then play Vesuva, copy oh no, there won't be Lotus Field in play, so no. If we're trying to get to Analyst at some point, then maybe having Vesuva in the graveyard isn't a bad thing. I don't know what the right line is, to be honest. So let's see. If we're going for Analyst, we play land, second Amulet, leave, let's say we play bounce land, second Amulet, leave 1 floating. Play Lotus Field, float 6, so we'll have 7, sack both. Play Titan, down to 1 floating. We could get double Lotus Field from deck for 6/12 mana, transmute Tolario West, and we will have a bounce land to pick up the Tolario West that we bring back. So I think we get to Analyst them here. Do we need the 1 extra floating though? Because we could just play Tolario West. No, we don't want to play Tolario. Wait, yeah, we don't want to play Tolario West here. So I think it's okay to just play Gruul Turf. Wonder if they have instant speed graveyard hate. Well, it's worth noting, we're only able to take this line because we have 3 Lotus Fields in deck. Because now, since we've drawn 1, we can still search for 2 Lotus Fields. So, 6/12, transmute. We could get 1 Lotus Field. I think we want all 3 Lotus Fields looping here, though. Hold on, so once we transmute, if we just start looping with Analyst, we're not really accomplishing anything, though. Definitely play an Amulet here. So we go Lotus Field, Titan, leave 1 floating. Get Lotus Field, Mirror Pool? Lotus Field, Mirror Pool with 1 floating. That nets us another 6, 7, 8 mana. So we go to 9. We'll be able to transmute and have exactly enough to start looping Analyst with a Mirror Pool on the field. I don't know if that gets us anywhere. We have 2 Lotus Fields, a Mirror Pool, and the bounce land of the yard, and we can start loop. We can make a copy of Titan with the Mirror Pool after we do that with the Analyst. If they have go for the third to kill our Titan here, and we go for the Mirror Pool immediately, then we get kind of destroyed, is the problem. I mean, we're definitely playing Lotus Field here, so we can get that out of the way. And these Analyst lines are breaking my brain already. So we play Titan. We can put Expedition Map in play as well, so we can map for something that we'll be bringing back with our Analyst. Let's take a look at our deck here. So we say yes to this. We have Vesuva in hand also, which is annoying. So we can map for what relevant? If we map for Shifting Woodland, it won't put it in play. We can map for Boseiju and put them down to only basic swamps, but they are a monocolor deck, presumably, so that doesn't really do much. We can Otawara to bounce their board. That's not horrible. We also get to mill 3 when we play the Analyst, so I guess we still want to go for the Lotus Field, probably Mirror Pool line. Go ahead and get these in play, I think. I don't think it can hurt to have Mirror Pool in play, or in the graveyard here with our looping Analyst shenanigans. So this one floats blue first, and then we float green. Sack these. We transmute for Pact. Pact for Analyst, play it, bring everything back. This is ridiculous. Okay, so here's an Analyst. I just hope they don't have instant speed graveyard hate, because if they do, there's nothing we can do about it. Also, depending on what we mill here, we might be able to get there. We milled a Woodland! Oh, that's so good! Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so now we have the Analyst loop, so we're gonna have Echoing Deeps copy a Lotus Field here, which you can do, because it's technically still in the graveyard before the Deeps, comes into play. I learned that one pretty recently, actually. Okay, so that solidified our win here, so now we gotta try to figure out how to do it the fastest way possible. Hitting the Woodland was fantastic. We have instant creature, artifact, sorcery land, so we definitely have the required stuff to do Analyst loops here. So we'll float green, float green. Let's just go ahead and float these blue as well. So float, cancel, float green, float blue. So we get to transmute our Tolario West here also. Maybe this was just deterministic to start. So we get to pick back up the Tolario West and go get another Summoner's Pact. And so here we'll sacrifice Lotus Fields. We will sacrifice, I guess, the Growth Chamber Lotus Field. I think we have plenty of mana to go ahead and try to copy our Titan with the Woodland here before we do anything else. So we'll go for that. So we'll go yes. And here we'll get Valakut, Hanweir. I think that should be fine. Now we haste 2 Titans. And we'll go ahead and sacrifice these 2 lands. And now we go to copy our Analyst from the graveyard. And we'll transmute our Tolario West, get a Summoner's Pact that we probably don't need, and we'll go ahead and Analyst again. Right, we'll just copy the field here. We'll make 2 more Titans and then go to combat with everything, I think. Dude, I'm not going to be able to do this in time. All right, at this point we have enough mana that I'm just going to start always yielding to everything. Magic Online doesn't like that. Okay, our opponent scooped it up. All right, we'll go next. This hand is missing an amulet. We can go Deeps. So Ottawara Deeps play a turn 3 Lotus Field and still not be able to cast Ring. We definitely mulligan these. All right, we definitely keep these, and we'll get rid of Bounce Land, I think. See if they have the discard for our amulet again. Of course they do. Maybe I could have put back the Grazer instead of the Bounce Land. I don't know. I am going to Grazer out the Saga, though. It's kind of a waste of a Grazer, but you never know. Do not sinkhole my Urza Saga, please. You never want to cast the 2-mana Break the Ice card that kills my Urza Saga. You just don't ever do that. Fellmire, untapped. I mean, I called it. Not that I'm proud that I called it, but I did call it. Well, that doesn't really do much of a draw, so it's all right. I do think I mean, I've only played one match with the deck, and not even a full match, but I do think maybe the third Lotus Field is a little overkill. Can't tell. Especially since you can copy Lotus Field with the Echoing Deeps as they both enter from the graveyard. You don't really need the third Lotus Field that much. It's only good for naturally drawing it. Our Boseiju loves to see Necrodominance, but we also will not have lands to play, so it's a little scary. They drew 7 cards, too. Okay. Interesting. Just naturally draw some lands here, please. Just draw some lands. I do think we have to Boseiju Necrodominance, to be honest. I don't think that we particularly have a choice. I gotta say, both me and my opponent are doing a great job of wasting our clock away. Me more so than my opponent, but you know. They discarded to Break the Ice. Fascinating. Okay, Gruul Turf is a good pickup. So if we explore here, we're definitely not going to be able to hit their Necrodominance. That's true. Can we give them one more turn with Necrodominance and play? They discarded 2 Necrodominances as well. I kind of feel like we have to take the turn off. I hate it, but I think we have to. But if they have Shieldred, things get real iffy. Because we just can't make any land drops if we don't explore, so we don't have any choice. Hanweir. Okay, so let's not show them the Boseiju in case they haven't already seen it. And then we have to Boseiju them next turn. I hate to let them untap with Necro, but here's the Shieldred, I'm assuming. No, Dalfi, okay. Well, they get to a double Dalfi. Okay, see if they draw back up here. They drew 2 cards, so we didn't get super punished here. We can copy our Urza Saga with Echoing Depths as well. All right, let's just go ahead and take care of this right. Actually, we don't want to give them a free scry, so we'll do it during their turn. I guess that involves play. Oh, well, they could have another Break the Ice if we play Deeps copying Saga here. I mean, they're at 5 though, so I think I'm willing to play into it so we can get an attacker that we can haste, or 2 attackers technically. And then during their turn, before they pass, we will kill their Necrodominance. Do they have a third Dalfi? Nope, they have the Break the Ice. Okay, let's just yield until their main phase here. Can't block with Grazer, sadly. Impossible. All right, let's kill this Necrodominance immediately. And then we get to use the One Ring to stem the bleeding a little bit and hopefully find our Titan, I suppose. Oh, did the Break the Ice exile our stupid Echoing Deeps? That's kind of annoying. Oh no, the Dalfi's dead. Still kind of annoying. Ooh, Amulet's a fantastic pickup. Still think I'm just playing Hanweir out here though. So we'll play Amulet. And we'll play our One Ring. And then if we have to, we'll draw on their upkeep. Okay, so they have a Bowmaster. You have gotten it. And we're going to go ahead and let this resolve and draw now, so they can't upkeep Bowmaster. Get rid of all these stops. And, yeah. All right, now we just need to find a Titan, I guess. I don't feel too horrible about our spot here. I guess the worst possible thing would be for them to have a Shieldred here. Story of our lives. There's a lot of good draws here. Even Analyst kind of does something. No Shieldred still. Man, we're lucky. All right, we need to find a Titan, though. Titan, please and thank you. Shifting Woodland ain't quite it. Ain't quite it. Huh. I guess we probably still play it, though. Yeah, we'll play Woodland, and we'll play an Amulet. We could have Woodland become a copy of Saga. This game is probably not going to come down to that, but we can do that. We're almost dead, by the way. We're super close. Okay, now we are. Why didn't they Bowmaster in response to the One Ring? Okay, now we're definitely dead, right? So we block this, take 8 down to 1, then lose to our own ring. Yeah, we're just dead. We need to find a Titan on that turn. If we did, we probably win. I mean, I guess it depends on what our opponent had. Lost to the temptation of the ring. Well, we got to do the cool Analyst thing, though. Let's jump in here for match 2. All right, on the play. Love it. Opponent says, good luck, have fun. I'll say you too. And we got a turn 1 Saga hand. We'll keep this. We got Analyst and Lotus Field. The combo is already lined up. And the Woodland. We'll get there, don't worry about it. The question is, do we just run out Analyst on turn 2? I never see people do that. They always hold the Analyst, and it probably makes sense. But what if we didn't hold the Analyst, though? I'm going to play Saga on 1. Try to get this Amulet ASAP fast. Probably Woodland on 2. Ooh, Titan's good. Okay, I don't know what our line's going to look like, but I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, we can Besage the Labyrinth and then have an extra thing to bring back with Analyst. That's pretty fantastic. I guess we're going to Besage you this turn, then. We'll Besage you this now. Goodbye forever, Null Drifter. I don't miss you. I'm the only person that gets to play lands that tap for more than 1 mana here. Not you, opponent. What did you think this was? Oh, they get to retrieve the Null Drifter. Maybe I should have main phased it for that reason. Good old Island. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why I'm not seeing it pop up here. They casted Divination. I'm terrified. All right, so we have... I don't think there's much we can do here. We Lotus Field up to 5. We're 1 short of using Analyst to bring everything back. So I guess we play Woodland and pass. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else really to it, so... I mean, we could just go ahead and play the Analyst. Unless they have Dismember, we don't really get punished for it. And the next turn, we don't even have to pay the 2 to play the Analyst. It's probably correct. In worst case scenario, we just play Hanweir into Lotus Field to cast our Titan. So, ooh, we hit some juicy stuff here, too. This way, if they don't kill our Analyst, we can just Lotus Field to activate and go ham. So this actually kind of makes them use Dismember if they have it. So I think playing the Analyst preemptively here is actually actively good. So they have the Ugin's Labyrinth and a Thought-Knot Seer, which will not matter in the slightest. Value. Okay. So they could really get us if they have Dismember and they're just holding it up here. But I guess there's no reason to play into it. Let's see. We have land, enchantment, creature. We can pact to be able to Shifting Woodland copy something. Doesn't really do much for us, though. If I play Lotus Field and get blown out here by Dismember, then we just lose. So there's no reason to go for it, to be completely honest. Because next turn we can just play Titan. Oh, they can have Kozilek's Command here as well. Does that exile our creature here? Oh, they're not even going for that. Okay. So they're going to cast a big spell. So they're going to scry 3 and draw a card. I have a feeling that our Lotus Field Analyst thing is going to be pretty good here. We are just going to yield through this turn, though. Through the Breach. Oh. Okay, well, maybe that was a reason to go for Analyst last turn. I did not realize that they were going to be playing Through the Breach. I saw blue, and I assumed that there was some, like, blue Tron / like Colors deck, but I guess now we lose. I guess we're not dead, technically, but we're dead. That's all right. We'll go to the next one. I was not expecting that. Okay. Huh. So we go Valakut, Bounce Land, Valakut. That sounds kind of slow. If we top deck and untap green source, it's a little faster, but I think we can do better on a mulligan. Man, these Lotus Fields are kind of atrocious in the opening hands, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we can't keep this, because it basically has 1 land in it, so I guess we have to mulligan again. Okay, this hand's a keep. Okay, so we can get rid of the Oran Reef pretty safely, and maybe Dryad. We could also bin the Analyst. I think we want to keep the Analyst. Maybe we put back the Summoner's Pact instead. Keep Woodland Vestige. We'll go like that. And I guess there's really no reason not to just play Vestige here, so... Because we can play Analyst next turn if we want to, and we probably need to, so we can top deck Lotus Field and have that be a good draw. How about the second Analyst, y'all? I'm definitely playing these out. Cannot stop me. Just 3 lands is what we want to see. Okay, there's a Gruul Turf in there. That's not nothing. Lots of talismans. Probably gonna get breached next turn. This is not how I drew it up, y'all. This is not what I was planning. And there's our Lotus Field in the graveyard now. Let me know in the comments if your experience with the Analyst builds are kind of tricky. Because it feels like sometimes you have all the right cards, and other times you just have Analysts that are like doing nothing. And like sometimes Lotus Field is really bad, and sometimes it's really good. There's the breach. Ulamog. Annihilator 14 or something like that. Cool. Huh. Turn 3 win from Through the Breach. That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Well, we'll go next, I guess. Okay, we're on the play again. I mean, this hand's fantastic, so we're gonna keep it. Get to go Saga, copy Saga, have Titan with double Amulet on turn 3. I mean, I'm pretty okay with that. Definitely playing our Amulet out here in case our opponent could have discard spells or something crazy. Bloodstained Mire, Blood Crypt. My first thought is like Jund maybe, or like a black-red mid-range deck. I was going to say scam, but grief is now banned, so there's no such thing as black-red scam anymore. Another Summoner's Pact is not the worst. We'll copy that saga and swing it on back to them. Oh, this could be Mardu, this could be the Mardu energy deck. I don't know if they play Dragon's Rage Channeler, but there's another DRC. I think they're just dead here, if I'm being completely honest. And mill over Goblin Lure and Burning Inquiry. Well, I hope they don't Burning Inquiry now, because that could mess up our hand pretty bad. If we discard our one bounce land, it would be awful. If we discard both Summoner's Pact, it would be awful. I mean, we could survive a Burning Inquiry for sure, because of how many threats we have, but if we just, like, draw 3 non-lands and discard Gruul Turf, then Burning Inquiry could really destroy us. Okay, they could have Unholy Heat, but that's about the only thing we need to worry about here. Nethergoyf. Okay, so now we just get to win, I guess. I'm assuming we can do enough damage. We get infinite damage with our Analyst combo here, so I get to go through the combo kill that I explained on my channel before, but now you get to see it live and in the flesh. So we start by playing a Gruul Turf, and I guess we're going to pick up the Gruul Turf because we're going to want to be able to copy things with Vesuva, I think. So we're going to Pact, get a Titan, play a Titan. We're going to Lotus Field and Mirror Pool to copy our Titan. Float red here, I suppose. We'll copy our Titan. Okay, so now we go and search for... So usually this is where you get Tolaria West and a bounce land to search for Summoner's Pact, but we already have Summoner's Pact, so we can skip that step. But we need to have enough mana. We need to have enough mana to do the Analyst thing, so we want to get a Lotus Field here. We can Echoing Deeps to copy Mirror Pool. I think that's a step that we're supposed to take, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now, you're supposed to get the Echoing Deeps Mirror Pool before you do the Lotus, the Tolaria West thing. So let's float green here, and now we copy our Titan. And so now is where you get Tolaria West bounce land, but we already have Summoner's Pact in hand, so we don't have to search for Tolaria West here. So instead, let's just get, let's go for Shifting Woodland, I suppose, and I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go for Oran Reef. All right, and we're going to sacrifice our Vesuva, Lotus Field, and our Lotus Field and Oran Reef. And now we pack for Analyst. This made this kill a lot more complex, didn't it? We get Analyst, play Analyst. And now we have plenty of mana to... Oh, hold on, wait. We want to let this mill first. And now we bring it all back. And we have Shifting Woodland in play to be able to copy Analyst to do it all again from our graveyard if we need to. But we don't realistically need to do that here. So we'll copy Lotus Field with our Echoing Deeps. And then Vesuva, we'll copy Shifting Woodland. I don't see why not. All the triggers, of course. And now we have infinite Analysts, infinite Titans, and we get to, when we copy Titan, we're going to get Valakut and Hanweir to be able to haste 2 Titans at a time during a cycle. I might intentionally leave one of these Lotus Fields in play because I don't think that we need it for the mana at this point. We might, though. But yeah, at this point, we're looping Analysts, so... Oh, hold on. I actually want to activate Oran Reef to put +1/+1 counters on our dudes here. And I'll always yield to that. All right. So now we can copy one of our Titans here. That's fine. And as long as we sacrifice Urza's Saga to one of our Lotus Fields, we can always be able to Shifting Woodland our whatever we need to. So we'll go Hanweir, Valakut here, I guess. Actually, let's get a Mycosynth Garden so we can copy our Amulet and make this a little faster. Because I floated red with one of the Lotus Fields, so I don't need the mana. Forgot to use one of the... No, I didn't. Almost missed the haste. Here we go. That's 2 hasted Titans. And now we just do this one more time, attack with everything, and we have infinite damage, pretty much. All right, so let's sacrifice Saga, Lotus Field, sacrifice Lotus Field, Hanweir, and then sacrifice Oran Reef and the copy of Lotus Field. And now we can Shifting Woodland to make it a copy of Aftermath Analyst and do it all again. So we sacrifice... Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. I want to copy our Amulet before we go into that, so I get more untaps here with the Hanweir, so I don't have to do this all again. All right. And we'll copy Lotus Field once again, and we'll copy Shifting Woodland again. All the triggers that are about to go on the stack. Maybe the 3rd Amulet wasn't such a great idea after all. So let's find the Hanweirs. Oh, there we go. Our opponent scooped it up. Finally. Okay. We need to top deck a green source. We just brought in like a ton of them. 2 forests and a Boseiju. If we don't find a green source, this hand gets awkward, but we could also top deck an Amulet. I'm going to keep it. It might be a little loose, but I'm going to try it. I've already learned my lesson with mulliganing heavily. Although we sided out a lot of the Analysts and Lotus Fields here, so Nethergoyf. Okay, let's draw 1, Untap source. That's not it. Dismember's not bad here, though. I don't think we desperately need to dismember this Nethergoyf, so I'm just going to play Valakut and pass. We could actually draw one of those Mycosynth Gardens and still be able to cast Grazer. Potentially filter into Spelunking as well. Fetching for basic Mountain. Ooh, Damping Sphere. That one's annoying. That one's very annoying. Boseju's right on time, though. But we kind of need the green in play, to be honest. There's not a lot of options we have here as far as like drawing bounce lands, so we might need to keep this Boseiju in hand. So I guess we just play Mirror Pool and pass. We can dismember something if we need to, and then if we untap and don't have a green source, we could play Spelunking, or we might choose not to. We'll have to play it by ear, I guess. Wait. Well, it doesn't really matter what they're going to Thoughtseize here. If they want to take Dismember or Spelunking, that's fine. Yep, they take the Primeval Titan, which is not surprising to me. So, Dismember would bring this thing... Oh, it only counts their graveyard. Alright, I am going to fire off the Dismember here. I think it's probably worth it. If they have Mages of the Moon, then I guess I deserve it. Hey, Bounce Land is fantastic. That's actually exactly what we wanted. So now we can play Spelunking and then pick up the Gruul Turf after we put it... pick up the Boseiju with the Gruul Turf after we put it into play. Yep, we'll put in the Gruul Turf, say yes, and pick up the Boseiju. We can't play the Amulet because this taps for colorless only thanks to Damping Sphere, and Amulet costs 1 more thanks to Damping Sphere, so... We still need another green source to actually be able to activate this Boseiju. I forgot they had Burning Inquiry, so I guess they're playing a Hollow one, maybe? Second Damping Sphere, huh? Well, joke's on me, I guess. Well, we might just have to do it the hard way. Our opponent's not pressuring us, so we can just put green lands into play, like that one. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and play an Arboreal Grazer now, and put in our Otawara. At this point, we could just draw a Titan, play Boseiju, and just cast Titan. So we no longer care about Damping Sphere, I guess. Burning Inquiry. They left us with a Boseiju and gave us 2 better cards than what we already had. That's pretty great. Although, we're not going to be able to pact into Titan because our Titan will cost 8 thanks to double Damping Sphere, so... That was a 2-mana Mishra's Bauble, by the way. Oh, we can copy Titan with Shifting Woodland. Actually, we have Enchantment Creature, Artifact, Land. Yeah, we're good. I'll play another Woodland. Oh, we don't have another green source, though, unfortunately. We could copy Dryad with Woodland just to be able to play the Boseiju out as an extra land, and then go for copy Titan next turn. I think we're not going to be using Boseiju, so that's probably fine. Let's copy our Dryad here, play Boseiju, and dome them for 3 with Valakut, because why not? Here go. Actually, I guess we could play Spelunking here as well. Sure. Because we didn't actually cast a spell, so just let us get another Valakut trigger? Oh, we found another Boseiju, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna take the extra damage while we can. We'll keep the untapped Boseiju, I suppose. Oh, now our opponent is almost dead. We can attack with Titan, get Oran Reef, and activate. Well, now Titan's just actual lethal, so Burning Inquiry. Okay. Yeah, we don't care about any of this, because we can just copy Titan from the graveyard thanks to Shifting Woodland, so... Okay. There's a Detective's Phoenix in the graveyard. Not that I know or care what that card actually does. I guess dismembering that Nethergoyf was a great choice. Opponent, you're dead. And we all know it. I know it, you know it, we all know it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Bojuka Bog them first, so they absolutely cannot possibly Unholy Heat us here. And now I'm going to activate Shifting Woodland to become 1 Primeval Titan. Please and thank you. Remember when they Thoughtseize our Primeval Titan? I remember. Attack for 6, please. Yes. And we will get a Oran Reef for the Flare and a Vesuva copying Shifting Woodland. So we absolutely, most definitely can get there. And activate... Oh, wait. Activate for the Flare as well. Take 7. Oh, wait. Our Titan didn't even enter the battlefield. Oops. It felt like it, because we got a trigger, so... Okay, we got a match. We'll jump in here for match 3 on the draw again. Alright, let's do some more Analyst cooking here. Let's win with Aftermath Analyst this time. Please and thank you. Shifting Woodland is so good. Shifting Woodland is just the all-star every time. This is a keep, by the way, in case you did not already know. Are we going to Vesuva the Misty Rainforest to get a basic forest? Some might say yes. We can go Mycosynth turn 2 Saga, because we don't have a bounce land to get to Titan. We could draw a bounce land or a Lotus Field and be good. I don't know what Misty Rainforest means. It's probably a blue deck. I think against a blue deck, I want to delay the Saga. So I'm going to play Mycosynth. Who knows what we're playing? It could be anything with Mycosynth Gardens. There's so many decks that play the Mycosynth Gardens, you know? I think that Orin is probably marginally better because it lets you survive Unholy Heat effects. Yeah, Orin taps for green. Orin can let you survive through Unholy Heat or Asmoran, Amarika Dice, and Akuldakar activations against those decks. It gives permanent bonuses so that like it continues to stack. I think it's marginally better. Our opponent has... What is our opponent playing? Sink into Stupor and Lush Portico. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't change the plan. I think now I'm just putting in the Vesuva copy Saga here, to be honest. I really don't hate it. Meh, maybe that's too hasty though. I'm doing it. You can't blame me. This plays around 3 fairy if they have it. Also, Orin makes this little guy into an attacker. It's the most important interaction for the card, you know? Oh my goodness. Is this Living In? I didn't know Living In plays these colors. I guess it makes sense, though. Analyst is really good against Living In. Like, really good. Okay, I see what we're doing here. Play an Analyst. Try to get a Titan in the yard, please and thank you. Unless they want to subtlety this. Titan, please. Oh, Dryad got in the yard. I'll take that. I guess we play... Battlements. Next turn we can float, get double Amulet, play Woodland for double green, and be able to start going off. Actually, we might be able to just Analyst combo them next turn. We get Lotus Field, Mirror Pool? I don't know, we'll figure it out. Our opponent still has not found a 3rd land, which is really unfortunate for them. Yeah, I mean, we got it all. I think we just get to win this upcoming turn if our opponent doesn't have Subtlety. Does this put them into play tapped? It does put them into play tapped. Interesting. This is a Vesuva, by the way. So it's actually free to go ahead and use this to bring back Saga and Vesuva here, because it costs 4 mana and gives us 4 mana. So we could start with that. Get an Amulet and get an Amulet. So we play Woodland for sure. Does it make sense to Analyst here, though? Just to get the lands into play, I think it does. So we bring these 2 back, they both make 2 mana. I think it's worth it. Plus it puts an Analyst in the graveyard so that if they Living In, we get the Analyst back. I mean, that's pretty juicy. Oh, we even get to do the Lush Portico thing here, so if we find a Titan on top, we can mill it over. That was Analyst value right there. Oh, I didn't float the mana. I thought I was going to untap the Saga. I'm so stupid. Oh well. Man, that really sucks. Okay. We'll, top that? Graveyard? Guess we'll graveyard it. We don't need it. Well, all I have to do now is play Analyst because I accidentally didn't float a mana. That's great. All right, put a Titan in the yard, please. One time, put some more creatures in there. Okay, no Titan. Oh, now we just get to pass. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, comments. I'm trying my best to make the deck look as bad as possible, obviously. I don't want people to catch on to the new tech. Oh, they don't even have a land, so we're, like, totally fine here, but it's funny that it happened this way. Now we get to basically go infinite with Analyst, though. Oh, no, we don't, because we don't have Lotus Field, so we can transmute Tolari West for something. Okay, we're not sacking this yet. So we tap these 4 Analysts, bring back these lands, copy Analyst, that'll be 8, 9, 10 mana. We can transmute down to 7. We'll be a little bit short, so we'll have to play a land out, unfortunately. Or we can just Analyst to be able to get these lands to play and then cast a Titan. I think it's okay. I'm gonna Analyst here. Not gonna mess up the mana floating this time. That's for certain. Okay, I stacked it correctly this time. And I guess we're picking up the Vesuva here. Oh, we need to be able to play the Vesuva for turn to copy Hanweir probably to be able to haste. And then we'll pick up the Otawara. Okay, so we need to play Vesuva copying Hanweir, which I guess we can wait on that depending on what happens here. So we can 3... We'll have enough to be able to transmute and do the Titan thing. Although we can transmute now for Lotus Field, play Lotus Field, sack Lotus Field bounce land, and still go for Titan after. We transmute for Lotus Field, play Lotus Field, then we can copy Woodland. So we'll have Artifact, Enchantment, Creature, Sorcery, and land. So we'll definitely be good there. Okay. I think that's going to be the line. We could even then sacrifice Hanweir potentially to start doing the big things. So we'll transmute for Lotus Field, play Lotus Field. We'll float green and red. Sack Lotus Field and I guess just bounce land at this point, and then we'll go from there. So now we copy Analyst. We can do all this before we even have to go through Titan things. Okay, and now I think we just have it deterministically. So we go Lotus Field, then all the Amulets, and I have to do them all one by one, even though I usually don't like to do that because there's just too many triggers to deal with otherwise. Oh, whatever. Oh, I need to pick up the Key West, so I'm being dumb again. Alright, so we float blue, we float green. Float. We can just leave it untapped, actually. Float here. And then we'll sacrifice the Lotus Field and Hanweir, I guess. And we will play Titan. And then if this doesn't resolve, it doesn't actually matter because we can transmute or copy our Analyst and continue to go from there. Okay, here's the subtlety. Not really a surprise there. Put that on top. So now we copy our Analyst again. Don't need the red mana anymore. Oh, I could have floated the mana because this doesn't have to be untapped. That's good to know for the future. Oh, but now, because I didn't float the mana, because I didn't know, we just have to activate Analyst here. Yeah, I didn't even know that that was a thing. I only realized it after the fact, because I've actually never done the combo like that before, so I think we still have enough mana to transmute and get there, though. So I should be tapping the Shifting Woodland twice every time. It's weird, because like usually abilities like this would be a tap to use kind of ability. So now I need to figure out the math on exactly how much mana we have, and if this is infinite, then we can make infinite mana and then transmute and go for another Titan. But if it's not enough mana to keep doing Analyst shenanigans, then I guess we don't go for that. Okay, so we have 10, 11. We pay 4 to copy, 4 to, so that puts us down to 7, 4 to do the thing, and we can transmute. And then after that, we'll have the Talari West, we'll sack Bounce Land, Lotus Field, and we'll be able to go from there, I think. So we want to get rid of Lotus Field and Simic Growth Chamber here. And then we want to copy Aftermath Analyst. Oh, there's not enough blue to transmute. It's okay, we can do it in this next iteration, because we're making 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So we're going plus mana every time, so we have it here for sure. Oh, because we're actually getting 2 mana from the Woodland as well. Wow, this is a weird deck. Sorry guys, I'm stumbling through it, but I'm learning this deck more so than I am teaching it at this point. This is definitely a deterministic kill. I just have to make sure I do everything in the right order. Float blue and green. All right, and now we sack the Bounce Land and the... Oh, crap. Oh my gosh, dude. My brain's not working. It's too late at night. That's okay. We have another Bounce Land in play, so I didn't just ruin everything, but there's too much going on. Okay, so we're sacking Lotus Field and Bounce Land. So we have 13, 14. If we transmute down to 11 and play Titan down to 5, we won't have enough to copy, so we have to go for another iteration. Because we're making 10, 11, 12 mana and taking 8 every time, so it's plus 4 mana every time we go through this. So we'll do this again. Although I probably should transmute Talari West before doing anything else, because it's only costs us 1 mana to do it this way. So we transmute, so we get packed, and now we Analyst again. And next time we'll have enough mana to be able to do all the Analyst things, I think, and also pack for Titan. And if the pact gets forced or subtletied, we're going to be fine, because we can just transmute for another pact and do it all again. So this is infinite mana and infinite Talari West transmutes here. Oh wait, we need to make sure we're floating relevant colors of mana though. Why is our opponent not yielded? Okay, so now we pick up the Talari West so we can transmute again if we need to. So we pack for Titan, play Titan, that leaves 4, 5, 6, 7, plenty of mana floating. So we go pact, yes, okay. See if they have a force here, in addition to the subtlety, because they could force us. And if they force us, then we do the Analyst thing. There's the force. Okay. So now we sack the Lotus Field. Oh, I was supposed to float the mana with the Gruul Turf. It's fine. We don't need the mana. So now we transmute Talari West, get another pact. And before we do anything, we loop Analyst 1 more time. I can't believe we're beating our opponent having force and subtlety here. That's pretty crazy, actually, if you think about it. So now we bring it all back, we summon this pack for another Titan, and then we do the Infinite Titans attack with everything. If I can, again, click through everything correctly. Wow, this is definitely not a game that we would have won if it weren't for Analyst. That is 100% definitely has to be true. And I'm just floating, I've learned my lesson here. I'm floating the mana with everything. I'm not leaving anything untapped. How's it going, victim? I'm over here learning the Analyst math as we go. This game absolutely was won by Analyst, 100%. Yeah, dude, this is going to be our 3rd Titan we've casted this turn because of Analyst. Okay, so let's try this again. I said I would like to cast a Primeval Titan, and I meant it. Do we have another force? Oh my gosh, they have 3rd force? Jeez. No Umbra, no. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, well, they literally had subtlety double force, and we're beating it. We're beating subtlety double force. Look at me being smart and playing 3 Summoners packs, by the way. And at this point, we can just pack for Titan and cast it, because they only have 1 card left, so they definitely lose here. So here's a Titan. And now we got it. Easy peasy. Okay, what do we even search for here? Let's get Mycosynth and Lotus Field, I guess. Yeah. I might be costing myself a lot of equity here by trying to copy Amulet. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Go red. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I think that would be a mistake. Go green. Yeah, this is game 1. So we sacrifice Lotus Field. We sacrifice Hanweir, I think. We copy the Analyst. We activate Analyst, get back the Tolaria West. Oh wait, we don't have another transmute. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. Just trying to do things fast. Okay. Jeez, man. This is so annoying. I'm gonna time out. I'm absolutely gonna time out. Because I don't even know the most efficient way to get through all this. Paper would be smoother if I knew what the heck I was doing, but I don't. Because, like, now... Yeah, Dryad Kill is the only way to do it here. Okay. Jeez. I am just at a loss here. I don't even know what to do. So we need to get... We can't transmute for anything because we don't have another pact. What? Copy twice while holding... How does that even work? Alright, let's haste a Titan here. Yeah, we don't have Mirror Pool. So we could transmute for Mirror Pool, but we won't be able to play it because we don't have land for turn. Okay, what are we bouncing? I guess it has to be Tolaria West. I am really lost. I actually don't know exactly what to do here. Let's sacrifice the Lotus Fields for sure. So I guess we can attack and get double Valakut and copy the Dryad with Shifting Woodland. That's 12 plus 6 is 1 freaking short. Oh, well, we can haste the Dryad, though. We don't even need to haste the Dryad. So we sack the Bounce Land and, I guess, a Mycosynth here. So what we can do is we can copy... Oh, but the Shifting Woodland has to be untapped. Okay, so this time we're going to leave Shifting Woodland untapped. We have to go through the stupid rigmarole again, and then leave Shifting Woodland untapped, make it into a Dryad, haste the Dryad. I'm not even going to bother with the Tolaria West here. Haste the Dryad, attack with both, get double Valakut. So we can attack with the Dryad, because the points of damage are important. Yes, because we have double Valakut, which is 12 damage, plus the 6 is 18. That's 1 short. 18 is not 19, and we have a bunch of packs to pay for. So we need to be able to attack with the Dryad also. I think I have a line that wins, so I'm going to go for that. I don't even know why I'm floating all this mana at this point. Ugh, cancel. Okay, so here's what we do. We go ahead and bounce Urza Saga, I guess. We float with our Lotus Fields because we can. Sack these. Sack the Mycosynths. We copy Dryad, and then we... Oh, that's true. This works, though. Oh, wait, this doesn't work, though, because we don't have enough lands. Okay, so we do have to auto-war our own Titan. So we bounce Titan, replay Titan, get double Valakut. Play Vesuva, copy Valakut, bounce Titan, replay Titan again, or something like that? I don't know. This is too complex, man. This is too complicated. Oh, wait, no. We can just get Mirror Pool now. We can get Mirror Pool now. Okay. I'm getting only Mirror... No, we actually want the Valakut, too. What the heck is this deck, dude? What the heck is this deck? I apologize for how long this freaking took. Okay, so we Mirror Pool Titan. Now we get Valakut Echoing Deeps. If we have Echoing Deeps, we do. Echoing Deeps copies Mirror Pool. Oh, our Hanweir is now tapped in play, though. We have Vesuva in hand. This is fine. Oh, but we can't attack with Titan now, though. Yeah, but we can't T-West for anything important. We can play Vesuva copy Oh, we can Vesuva copy a Hanweir here. That's what we do. Vesuva copy Hanweir, attack with both Titans, win the game. This is insane. And we definitely don't have enough time to do all this again next game. Always yes, always yield. Always yes, this one. Yes. We do need to attack because we don't have more land triggers. Haste this Titan. Haste that Titan. And we don't have any land drops, so we actually do have to attack. We have to. We are out of packs, so we used all 3. This was the only way. I mean, I'm sure I could have done it a lot earlier, but this works. All right. This is definitely a PhD level Amulet Titan stuff. I'm too dumb to understand this. No, we have third pack, but we already used it. One of them is like exiled or something. I'm yielding through the turn here. Yes. We will get 1 Lonely Forest. Yeah, because one of them got exiled to Force Negation. That's what happened. Okay, game 2, everybody. We're just going to game 2. Natty Bog and Analyst. Sign me up. Sign me up. We keep those. They're going to get rid of our Urza Saga. I might even go to discard and pitch a Dryad just because we can. Now, we can go to discard by playing Bounce Land on turn 2, so no reason to do all that. We will play Saga, though. If they want to Foundation Breaker me, then I guess I'll be sad. Eventually we can pact for endurance. By the way, can you guys hear the text-to-speech thing? It's not going to be picked up on the YouTube recording. I love it, because I don't have to look at chat, and I hear everything that everyone says that's important, so it's so much better. Hedge maze. There's a SpongeBob voice. I think I can give you specifically a voice. Let's see. So let me go to voice aliases. Oh, hold on. Yeah, winning first. I do like winning. So now if I go to aliases, we did get Foundation Breaker. Dang it. Why am I always right? We got Foundation Breaker, of course. I mean, we're not going to use this turn to play Bog, so... I mean, I'm really bad about that, to be honest. I could just go to discard and pitch a Dryad here, and it's really not that bad. Or I could play the Mycosynth here. I'm going to play the Mycosynth. They'd have to have, like, Street Wraiths into Living In for this to be good for them, so... And then we'll add this. I don't know what rate it needs to be. I'm going to put it at 2 and assume that that's good enough. And now I go to... Double check to make sure nothing crazy is happening. Go to... Where's users? Whatever. Ah, that's a great draw. That's a fantastic draw. Okay, so now we play Gruul Turf. Pick up our Mycosynth. I probably should have played Bog this turn, actually, but it's whatever. Pick up Mycosynth, go to discard, pitch a Dryad. All right, we'll pick this up. There's a way to do it. I'll have to look into it. They did cycle Street Wraith. Well, at the very least, we're going to be getting back an Endurance and a Dryad if we do have to pitch cast Endurance during their turn. It's just bad if they have Subtlety, I guess. If they don't Living In here, though, we get to play Bog this upcoming turn. And we won't play Dryad into Bog, because that plays into them having a counterspell, a 3-mana counterspell, because sometimes they have, like, not Metallic Rebuke, the other one. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'll just let this happen. Oh, here's users, okay. They did target us, that's fine. So I go to you. There's gotta be a way to assign you a voice. I know there is. And save. Okay, I think you should have SpongeBob now. Okay, and now we respond to this. I guess we have to exile Pact, because we're not gonna be able to Pact in response. Oh man, that's beautiful. I'm gonna keep the Pact and pitch the Analyst here. Oh my gosh, that is just maximum entertaining. Alright, opponent, don't subtlety me, bro. That's true. That's so true. Hold on, wait. I can fix that. I can actually fix that so they can... Oh, of course they have the freaking subtlety. Alright, we'll go to game 3. Of course they have the freaking subtlety. Guess I should have played Bog, huh? Now, YouTube should be able to hear you when you say something, victim. Don't say anything raunchy or obscene. It's a lot of power you're wielding right now. I don't even know if you know. Oh, we can just do the go to discard, pitch Titan trick, and then force them to have Endurance again. Okay, I guess that's good enough for me.
So much power!
So much power. Alright, I'm gonna give you one more message before I turn the TTS back to freak. That was not the plan, opponent. That was not the plan. Why would you go and do something that smart? Alright, I'm taking away your privileges. No longer. Oh, and now the bot's not working. I'll have to... Okay, hold on. There we go. Of course they had to ley line of the void me. Why would they have to do that? Sorry, victim. Okay, it's being a little laggy on the TTS, so I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on in a second. Hey, we drew the bounce land. That's great. So I guess we're just going for the Titan thing next turn. Yeah, we can, because we have Explorer, so... Alright, opponent. I will require that you interact in some way. You don't have Force of Air. I know that you don't. Don't even pretend that you do. Fake news. Exactly. See, somebody gets what I'm saying. Someone gets it. Alright, hold on. So, we'll go here. Go to SpeakerBot. All right, I'm officially shutting that. Hold on, let me save the settings. I'm shutting down SpeakerBot. You're silenced for a split second, and now I'm pulling it back up. I don't know if it's coming back online yet or not. Where are you, SpeakerBot? We need you. Come back. Oh, here it is. It's back. We're back. We are so back. Okay. Go ahead and square pants away. Oh, it's too many words. Hold on. I can fix this. You lied to me, victim. You said the card didn't exist, but it's right there. It was right there. Hold on. Let me fix this problem that we're experiencing after I play out my turn. That's a very important message, and it deserves to be said. I can understand. I honestly, if I were you, I would have blocked it out of memory because it's kind of a traumatic thing to experience. Hold on. So let me go to do something here because I have it set to a maximum of 150 characters. I'm going to up it to 300, and you should be able to do it now. Go ahead and paste your very... Oh, wait. Don't do it just yet, because I want YouTube to hear this, too.
Amulet has remained tier 0 or 1 for minutes with Kichi, Hadak, Eldarzi, Oko, Matsopal, Treasure Cruise Dig Through Time, Faithless Looting Olgari Great Troll Dredge, and to this day, the deck is always the most broken thing in modern and just avoids bans by being hard to play. Hope.
Agreed. No, you went through. You went through. I hit the button in time. I don't even know for sure that that works, by the way. I'm just assuming that it does. Okay, is this a one ring turn, or are we packing for Dryad on this kind of beautiful day? I guess we're one ringing. We're a ringing and ranging. Force me. I didn't think so. I did not think so, opponent. Hey, that's part of the missing piece. Pieces of the puzzle. I can't English today. I mean, I have 4 minutes on the clock. You underestimate my ability to lose to my own self. Analyst is not doing much. We don't get Dryad triggers here. You're sticking with that voice forever. I hope you know it. I'm assuming we're not dead here. We're taking 10, 13, so we're taking this turn to play Amulet and copy it, and next turn we're gonna try to win, I guess. I mean, we could Analyst to chump. It wouldn't be the craziest thing. Analyst to chump this turn, and the next turn copy, and then go ham. I think that's fine. Oh, they have Subtlety? If this is a hard cast Subtlety, then we're taking 16, which is not lethal. We are still alive by a single point of life after we lose 2 from our ring. It's technically not dead. How would you feel, Victim, if you were just SpongeBob SquarePants for the entire rest of my entire streaming career? That's what I thought. All right, we're bottoming this Analyst because it's going to be too little too late next turn. And if we actually need it, we can pack for it. We're at 3. 3 is not 2, and that makes all of the difference. I'm thinking I should draw in response to the ring trigger there. I thought I put you on the bottom, Analyst. No bounce land? Really? It's okay, though, because we have Grazer to bail us out. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not tapping my precious green mana. So we copy Amulet, play Oran Reef, Grazer in, Valakut, or something along those lines, and play Titan, and just cross our fingers and hope that everything is all good and dandy. I'm sure that nothing can go wrong. I'm certain nothing goes wrong here. 3 minutes on the clock. I gotta be freaking fast with this. We have the stupid Oran Reef in play too, which is not fantastic. And we already used 1 Gardens. I don't actually know exactly how to kill here. Oh, everything's resolving so far. It's pretty wild. So let's get Gruul Turf, because we're in no thinking territory. We're gonna play another Titan, and maybe we do Lotus Field Analyst things, packed for a Dryad, something like that. I don't know. Pick up Forest, leaving Oran Reef in play just in case. We'll Titan, I guess. So I think we maybe need to get Lotus Field Tolaria West, float 6, 7, 8. We have 10 mana, then we can pack for Dryad and go from there. Beseiju. I don't even know what that does here, to be honest. Killing the Leyline doesn't... Oh, they have Leyline. I definitely didn't forget about that at all. I would never forget an important detail like that. That's a good point. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that now. Well, oops. So I guess we're packing for another Titan then? Hold on. I don't think I have a choice. We're doing this. Yeah, Titan 3 is still okay. We only get to haste 2 of them, though. Oh, wait. Hasting 2 of them is totally fine. We only have a minute left, so we get a red land, and we get the Hanweir, haste 2 Titans, and I guess they could have a flash blocker. That would be kind of annoying. Oh, wait. We can deal with a blocker when we attack by getting Otawara and a bounce land, and then a blocker doesn't do it. They could have Endurance. I guess they could have Otawara also. I don't think we're beating Otawara in, like, any circumstance at this point. I hope I'm still playing Otawara. Oh wait, we used it in one of the games in this league, so we definitely do still have it. Haste this one. And we'll pick up Hanweir, I guess. Maybe a bad choice. Right. We're gonna just go straight to combat, because if they Otawara now, then we get to recast the Titan. Probably yes, but we have 30 seconds. So yes, we get Otawara Simic. We need to... Oh, I guess that's probably fine. I'm trying... Please die. Okay. I'm very shocked, to be honest. I feel like I shouldn't have won that game, to be honest. That match. This looks like a keeper to me. My heart's still racing after that last game against Living In. I will say, despite the fact that all these lines involving Analyst require a lot of clicks, I have not yet timed out. I've gotten close, but I haven't actually timed out yet. Worth noting. We have another opponent on Blood Crypt and Nethergoyf, and Burning Inquiry also. Okay. We have a new hand. Honestly, a little bit better than the old hand, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, they just looted us into a turn 3 Titan with double Amulet, so, I mean, I guess I'm okay with that. Won't see me complaining. Green source off the top to explore into the Mycosynth would be a trap, because we need to be able to copy Amulet with the Mycosynth and then cast Explore. Dude, 5-6 Goyfs? What the heck? Ugh! No, that was the worst possible draw. Okay, nothing changes. We go Mycosynth here. That was the worst possible draw, dude. I think we can still bail ourselves out here by transmuting Packing for Grazer. Something you can do with a Hanweir build that you cannot do with Slayers. I'll probably end up showcasing it here in a second. Third Nethergoyf, huh? Do they have discard spell too? Phoenix. Oh my goodness! We're taking 14. 14 is not 15, opponent. 14 is not 15. Okay. I see what you're doing, opponent. Very impressive. However, I will have to stop you there. Just drawing the second Titan is very generous of our deck as well. So we could do fancy Analyst shenanigans here, but actually I think we have to because we drew one of our Mycosynths. So I don't think we have a choice now that I'm thinking about it. We might have to do Analyst shenanigans. Although we get to Dryad kill with Valakut, so maybe we don't have to. Maybe I will anyways, though. My 2 mana has disappeared, and I'm disturbed, because there's supposed to be 2 extra. There we go. Okay, so we'll explore here, see what we see, and our opponent scoops it up. Okay, there's a lot of ways. We sideboard out 2 Sagas, only to have 2 Sagas right here in our opening hand, just like that. I'll keep it, though. Opponent will not Blood Moon us, and if they do, then we will go to game 3 and be on the play where the world is a little bit nicer. Bajuka Bog, huh? Alright, Saga go. You never Alpine Moon. You don't do it. 0 Alpine Moons. After they cast this Burning Inquiry, our hand could be anything with this Echoing Deeps. We could have whatever land we want. A Goblin Lore. So just them messing up their hand, not me. They discarded a Bowmasters, or they milled a Bowmasters. Any hollow ones? Chat? Any hollow ones? Type 1 in chat if you are a hollow one. That's right. Oh! 2 hollow ones. Zed for sure. That's pretty good. If I'm being... Oh, Dismember coming in clutch here. -4 to gain like 8, I guess. We get a turn 3 ring here. If we go Saga now, Vestige, and Dismember, and the next turn Vestige into 1 ring, I think that's the easiest way we survive. Unless they have Blood Moon, in which case, I guess we just suck at Magic. We can't beat Blood Moon, so we're gonna go Saga here, and then I guess I'm just gonna Dismember. Yeah, but then we'd have to... that's probably a fine line, because I guess we have Gruul Turf back up anyways. In my head, I just wanted to keep as many lands in play as possible. I don't know why. Alright, on begin combat, I would like to take care of one of these hollow ones. We'll see if we can string something together here. Orcish Bowmasters. That's decent against our ring. Good enough? Maybe not, but it is decent. And Burning... Oh my gosh! Yeah, Burning Inquiry plus the Orcish Bowmasters is pretty dang good. We still have a 1 ring after all that, too. And no way to cast it. Oh no, we can copy Gruul Turf. We can copy Gruul Turf. We might even be able to do Analyst things here, actually. Yeah, Deep's actually saving us here. Actually clutch. Okay, so we'll float here. I think we can Analyst in between whatever we're trying to do here. No, we can't, because we have to play Amulet and then play Deeps as a bounce land to be able to play our ring. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. So we'll Deeps, choose to copy 1 copy of Gruul Turf. Deeps being super clutch here against their stupid lore effects. Very close. We play a ring here for sure. Can we afford to draw with it is the question. I think that maybe we can. Because we go to 1. Oh, we don't actually go to 1. Well, we go to 1 because they can't ping us this turn. And then next turn we go to 1 from the 1 ring, taking us down to 1. And then we just have 1 extra card. We're losing to Bolt anyways. I think we are supposed to actually draw here. That Dryad might end up mattering depending on what we find off the top of our deck here. True. There is a Bowmaster in the bin. We still have protection, so this doesn't... Oh, this doesn't even make us draw anyways. What was I thinking? They have a Phoenix. There's a Bolt in there somewhere. Well, if they have Bolt, then we die, and if they don't, then there is a chance. This time we actually get to do Analyst things, but the question is it even good enough? If we draw a Valakut, we might be able to do infinite Valakut triggers here or something. No, we can't do infinite anything because we don't have a Lotus Field yet. What do they have for 1 mana here? A Burning Inquiry? Phoenix that they're buying back. Okay, that doesn't really do much. Tapped land. Okay, so we get another turn here. Plus 1 card. See, I sometimes know what I'm doing. We still have to actually kill our opponent, but Grazer is interesting. So we'll float here. We can map for... Oh, we don't have map. We sided out map. So we can use Dryad to dismember Bowmasters and then draw with the ring and see where that gets us. I think that has to be it. But we can even Otawara our own ring here to gain another turn. So Dryad is just plus 1 mana, so there's no reason not to just go ahead and slam the Dryad. Let's see. We do want to Deeps Gruul Turf again. We'll have to see how much mana we have after all of our triggers resolve when we do this Analyst thing, because if we have enough mana to Otawara our ring and replay it, but not enough to dismember, we probably just go for the Otawara line. Oh, we also might just mill Valakut here with the Analyst. And a Gruul Turf means we have plenty of mana, so we'll probably be able to do whatever we need to mana-wise here, so that's good. We're gonna have a lot of triggers going on the stack. Analyst is looking pretty good here, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen worse Analyst triggers. So we have enough mana to Otawara our own ring after we draw with it, perhaps. Maybe. If I win this match, I'll only be 3-2, which is not an insane record. All right, we'll float a black here, and then we'll untap. And we'll float a black. Oh, we'll float a black and then a blue, because those are the colors we would like our opponent to be at the end of this turn. We'll do the same thing again. Why did it not move it to the front? Okay, that's weird. Okay, gotcha. Under this? I'll do it in a second, because we are not in a huge need of time right now. This is also game 2, and we won game 1, so... But that's a good tip, for sure. Alright, so let's dismember the Bowmasters, first things first. And now we draw with the ring. Another Analyst, huh? That could be doing things. Oh yeah, we don't actually have anything in the yard to bring back yet, though. So let's Otawara ring. We'll Otawara the ring, play the ring. So, if we want to draw with this ring, and we miss, then we have to mill over a bounce land with our Analyst in order to Otawara the ring back again. Yeah, oh, hold on, wait. We're actually good to draw because we can Grazer in Deeps, copying the bounce land to pick up Otawara after we put it into play with Analyst. So we can draw here. Hey, and there's the Titan. That's all she wrote. There we go. All right, so 3-2 is not so bad. I'm supposed to give my feelings about this deck, but like, I've stumbled through this league like crazy. There were times where like having this card and this card in your deck when they weren't doing anything otherwise was kind of awful. I think next time, if I were to play this list, I'd be curious to try a second Echoing Deeps over the Lotus Field, perhaps. The third field might be necessary. Is it good? Absolutely not. It might be necessary though. And then the other thing I would consider, which is a little bit different entirely, would be trimming only to one Aftermath Analyst and like one Lotus Field, something like this. And then, you know, playing more normal Amulet stuff with the ability to pack for Analyst. Even still, I think that this build that I have, I wouldn't want to mess with the numbers on the main board too much. Maybe you don't have to play the Oran Reef and Mycosynth Gardens, but there are gonna be times where your opponent has like a Leyline of the Void, for example, and you can't just combo kill them with Analyst, and you need a way to actually kill them. Dryad and Analyst pair pretty well, to be honest. On the worst case scenario, you can entirely board out the Analysts and still have a perfectly functional, normal Amulet Titan deck, and I think that's important. And Analyst working well with Valakut was great. If you're playing 3 or more Analysts, then you maybe want Rumble over Explorer. Both are probably playable. I could see a world where Rumble is better, though. Even then, we're talking about 2 cards, right? So, I don't know. There's a lot to explore here, and to be honest, one league is not going to give me enough information to really try to tune this deck list to be perfect, so... Alright, y'all. I gotta sign off. But I'm very glad that I finally got some time to actually do a stream, and this, very anticipated. Lots of people wanting to see Aftermath Analyst, and I, honestly, frankly, I was very excited to play it, so thank you guys for joining me here in the chat. The chat is below me. And if you're not in the chat, thank you for watching on YouTube. I appreciate all of you, even those of you who watch and don't say anything. You don't have to say anything. Just watching is good enough for me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Redface Menace, signing off.